Hi, just wanted to give you an update on your RZR Turbo. We're back here for a charging system problem because the last time the bike was here, I noted that the charging had gone down to about 12 volts, which is none. So I've gone and had a look at your harness, like I mentioned. So I didn't want to just order a stator or any parts like that until I had a chance to look it over. So I turned my little light on here. This is the plug for your stator, and that runs up into that right here, and you can see it going in the crankcase cover, and your stator's underneath that case. So when I unplugged it, it goes together at the harness, sort of underneath the bar here, where my finger's pointing. So I unplugged it so I could pull it over, and I've got the harness pulled over onto the other side, and as you can see, it's melted. So, what I've done is I've tested your stator itself. It passes all its resistance tests, and I've done an output test on the stator. It's putting out the proper amount of AC voltage. It seems to be anyway, in the amount of time that I'm able to test it for. So I went to the other side. Go over here. And this is the plug on the harness side. So this plug, as you can see, also has a lot of scorch mark on it. So you can see where it's been hot as well. So I tested the resistance between the three wires, and I found that there was, between these two that have all the burn mark around them, there was continuity between them. It was a high resistance, but they did have continuity, which they shouldn't have. So I went up to the front of the bike, because of course your stator's all the way up here, and you actually can't see it, but it's mounted upside down, and these two screws right here, it's under there, and you can just see the yellow wires that come out of the not the stator, the voltage regulator. Your voltage regulator. Misspoke myself. Anyway, so there's another plug up here on the front end. And this is the plug that goes to your voltage regulator, and this is the harness side. So that will be going to the wires out down in the back. So when I unplugged this, I tested that run of wire again, and found that there was that resistance was gone now, but it still exists in the voltage regulator plug itself. So you need a voltage regulator. That's the first thing. Next, we're also going to have to replace those plug-ins, because we can't leave them all melted like that, so they have to be cut off. And that includes the one on the stator wiring, so we'll include that. They're not cheap, I'm sorry to say. They're not horribly expensive, but they aren't cheap. They aren't like a couple of bucks or anything like that. So we'll replace those things and get it all plugged back in and make sure that she's charging the way she's supposed to be. And hopefully we don't have to even go near the stator at all. So anyway, just wanted to give you a little update on what was going on.